Hello and welcome. So it says simplify the following expression, assume all variables are positive. Now we're adding two radicals together, and reminder, in order to do that, we have to have the same index and the same radicand. There we go. All right, now the index is the number in that little check mark area of the radical. If there's no number listed, you're assuming that number is a 2. All right, so yes, we have the same index in this particular problem. All right, they both have that index of 2. Now, the issue here is the second qualification, the same radicand. They're very, very similar. One is 10h to the third, the other is 10h to the ninth. All right, the 10s are the same, the h's are there, but the powers of them are different. They must match in order for us to add these together. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify the radicals and see if they get the same radicand. And if they do, awesome. And if they don't, then that's unfortunate, and we won't be able to do anything. All right, so let's start with this first one. So the 10 is 2 times 5. There's not two of the same thing. Nothing can be brought out. All right, what about the h's? Well, h to the third is the same thing as h times h times h, right? And I have an index of 2. That means I'm looking for 2 of the same thing. So h to the third means I have 3 h's. Well, that's guaranteed at least 2 of them are the same, which means one of them can be brought out to multiply in front. So my 8h to the third can be multiplied by an h I bring out, right? And then, because the 10 couldn't come out, it stays. And because we still have an h that couldn't come out, it stays as well. And then we just multiply the stuff on the outside. So 8h to the third times h, well, 3 h's times one more would be 4 h's in total. So 8h to the fourth times the radical of 10h. Cool, one down. Next one. Now on this other side, that's still 2 times 5, nothing's coming out, so we don't need to worry about that. Now the h to the ninth starts getting a little more interesting, right? It's like h to the third, but instead of having 3 h's, there are 9 of them there. Now, I am not a fan of writing out 9 h's only to circle pairs. The way I think about it is I think, okay, 9, how many times can I divide that evenly? Well, I can divide it evenly at least 4 times, right? 9 times 4 is 8. But that leaves one h in needing of a pair, right? 9 over 2 is 4.5. That means I can bring out 4 pairs of h's, right? Because that uses 8 of the 9 h's there. So that means that I have negative 16 times h to the fourth, because I have 4 pairs I can make out of 9. And then square root of 10, and because that only used 8 of my 9 h's, there is 1 h remaining inside. So that means that we have minus 16h to the fourth square root 10h. Now, when I said there were 2 qualifications, the same index and same radicand, I kind of just a pinch lied to you. There's sometimes a secret third qualification, which says that we also need to have, like, terms, like algebra-wise. All right, so we need to worry about the radical-like terms, which is qualifications 1 and 2. But, you know, it's kind of like the idea of x plus 4. The x and the 4 can't combine because only one of them has the x. Now, if there is an x on that 4, then yeah, those two can combine, right? We also have to worry about that with radicals. And the question is, can I combine 8h to the fourth with a 16h to the fourth? Yes, because they both have h's and they're both to the fourth power. So that's something we also want to look out for. And if we can't combine those with like terms, then you would write both of the radicals as they are in the answer box, and it's okay that you have multiple, right? You often will, and just that's what it is. In our case, they are like terms, so we can combine them. So we have 8h to the fourth minus 16h to the fourth. Well, that would give us negative 8h to the fourth. And reminder, your radicals do not change when we add them together, right? Only the coefficient, the stuff in front of the radicals change. So that means the square root of 10h is the same. And there you have it. There's my answer. Thanks for watching.